Hi there, it's Elaine here. Welcome back to my channel, Chattylaine Creates, and today we're going to do some more Colour Gluebook. And well, I've got lots of bits and pieces in here, but some of them are they're not enough to fill a page. Or I was going to do red, but I think actually, you know, I'm sort of not really getting there. So we're going to do green today. We're going to do green. Ha ha ha. I've got loads of green. And I've just popped them in here for now. Right. Let's move this over a little bit because I'd like to kind of spread them out. So I've got some quite big pieces. If you saw my last video, you'll have known I did a mini harvest in that one. And I pulled out these cucumbers. And that's a nice wood with cucumbers behind it. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put all the cucumbers in here. I can always put some in my other, in the collective, because that's got a green page as well. So I'm going to work out what I'm going to use in here. That one's got shot pink on. I've got lots of green pictures of gardens and stuff. I've got some words, flights of fancy. This green is from the poppy, and I think that's what's thrown me. The poppy in my eyes should be red, but when you put it on the red page it looks very pink, and you put it on the pink page it seems to go. And so I thought, no, I'm gonna have to do that and figure that out, because I just think a poppy should be on the red page. What have we got here? I've got this, it's kind of a piece of artwork. So yes, it's got a little island in the middle, and then I've got some pieces of just bits of green, and this was a sort of a circle, and it went through her face, the green part, and I thought, oh, I'll cut that out. Looks a bit unusual, and I thought, a bit of fun. Right, so we need to find where they're going to go. Okie dokie, let's do that. Now, I kind of want to keep sort of some, oh, there's another one there, sort of some greens together. I haven't decided whether that's going to be a green page or a rainbow page yet. Right, now then. So I've got quite a large page here that hasn't got much on it. Do we want to put the cucumbers on here? I don't know. Hopefully you're not getting too much glare. It's very glary today. It has already gone dark now, so I don't think I want the all of the cucumbers on the page. So I think I'm going to use this one. Or am I going to use that one? It's a bit bigger, isn't it? But this is quite large. This would have had a bird on it. So I've cut out the words, which that's one of them. That's where that came from. Flights of fancy. It had swallows or something like that on the rope on the other page of in the magazine. So yeah. The thing is, I don't want to keep just putting gardens and stuff. I'm trying to find other things I can use. So I quite like this green here. Well, I don't like the colour green anyway, but I like the amount it is, if you see what I mean. So we might put that one, on that page. Let's just see if this, where this will go. It's quite a large piece. I suppose I could have it that way up, couldn't I? Oh, here we are. This one got a bit stuck. It's a bit of a mess there. So let's put it over here. I don't necessarily have to put this Flights of Fancy on there. So this is my brown to green, and so there's green and brown on these, which actually this is why I put the brown next to the green, because, you know, trees are green and their bark and that's quite often brown, so I thought that mix would happen quite nicely. I think we will put this one here because it just fits in over the apples. Have I got any long downwards bits? No, not the mate. Well, I've got some little pieces, but I don't think they're long enough. Where are they? I can't find them. Ah, what's this one? Oh, that might go in there. Fill that gap up. Let's just turn it around that way because it's a funny little notch at the top. I'll probably have to chop it off, but right, that goes in there. That's lovely, isn't it? So we'll put that bit down first, and I need some glue. Glue. Well, I hope you're all well. What day is it today? Friday. It's Friday. So tomorrow is going to be the 1st of July. Which I can't believe how quickly we've got to the summer. Our weather's just changed for the worst, I'm afraid. All that lovely hot weather. Well, it is lovely, but it's not lovely. I can't cope with the heat, really. Not really hot. I like it nice and warm. So between 22, 25, something like that. That would suit me. But when it starts getting up in the high 20s, it's just too much for me. I can't deal with it. Right, now then, I think I'm going to have to stick this one on the page because my glue book's not big enough. And I don't know where the other one is. Yeah, I'll glue the page. I will glue the page. I know it's going across all of that, isn't it? And what am I doing? So we got all the stuff moved into the storage unit that I wanted to get out my mum's. In the last video I did mention that she's going to be moving out of her house into it's called an assisted living apartment, and it's for over 55s, so even I could go in there. And she'll be like on one level, which is desperately what she needs. So her 3-bedroom house is no longer viable for an 87-year-old lady. So we're going to move her out, and we've got a buyer. And so as she'd got so much room, and I never seem to have enough room, I did store some stuff at her house. But also my daughter wanted, because she's going to get rid of a lot of her furniture and probably buy some new bits suitable for the flat, because obviously it's a lot smaller and she needs to downsize a little bit. And my daughter wanted one of her settees. She's got like two-seaters, so she wanted one of those, so we put that in the storage unit. She also wanted a dining table, so that's gone into the storage unit. And her old single bed that Mum had as a spare bed has gone into the storage unit as well, because I want that. It was my daughter's bed, but she's got like a bigger bed now. And I don't know, it's we're supposed to be, I'd like to have a single bed each, because we don't really, neither of us sleep very well, and I think we'll be better in a single bed. I kind of like that there, but yeah, maybe we'll put that there, shall we? Let's put the cucumbers there. Why not? Why ever not? So yes, my husband's feeling a bit better today. Yeah. Now it's gone cooler. It's gone quite cold actually. Yeah. Let's see, I'm not quite sure if I've got enough on there. Over there. Oh, get off. We think we'll put the cucumbers here. There we are. Right, have I got enough on? Oh, I think I have. Oh, might need a bit down in this corner. All the way along there. Here we are. Nice bit of cucumber green. Our piggywigs, guinea pigs. Oh, if you're new here, my daughter has guinea pigs. Well, saying guinea pigs, we've only got one at the moment because we lost our little Pippin, and we still haven't got a new buddy for Mary yet. Yes, Mary and Pippin are our little hobbit pigs. They're guinea pigs, and they're not real pigs. And we lost Pippin April. I think we lost him in April. And we're going to guinea pigs shouldn't be on their own. They're herd animals, so you should always have at least two. And he's a bit lonely, but he's sort of got used to it a bit at the moment. But we will be getting another one. We're going to rescue one. I don't know whether I want that up there. Not sure if I like that. What's this? Flights of Fancy? It's not really suitable. I'm thinking I might find some birds or something that are green. So shall we put this one here? I think we should, because it's quite a big amount. Yes, so we're gonna start looking, because her guinea pigs are in her bedroom. My daughter is 26. It was her birthday over the weekend, last weekend. And yeah, so she's not young. She's not a child. She's a fully fledged adult. But she has them in her bedroom because that's the only place we can keep them, really. But they are hers. But I'm like nanny. And oh, come down. Oh, I think that's okay. I knew I didn't get it along here, but I didn't want to go too far. So that's that one. What's this like? It's only that corner. I did quite well there. And she loves them in her bedroom. She loves them in her bedroom. So they're in what they call a CNC cage, which is basically like panels of wired that kind of slot together. You kind of join them so you can make the cage whatever size you want it to be to fit the space. So she's got like a desk along the wall, then the cage, and then the bed's over this side, and that's the door. so it's really tight. She just barely got them in, really, but they've been absolute joy to her. She absolutely adores them, and my daughter suffers with her mental health. She has anxiety and depression, so having them has been wonderful for her, really. And I think I might go over here like this. Let's see what this will do. Kind of like that splash of pink there. I think it's a bit too big. Maybe we could put it over there. Yeah, we'll put it over there, because that fits over there, doesn't it? Can you see that? Oh, I'm a bit too far over, aren't I? Right, let's put this one over here, and we'll figure this one out in a minute. Oh. Right. Ah, stuck my finger. I've probably just pulled all the glue back off. Right, I think that's... There we are. There we are. Starting to fill up nicely. I need something thin to go across the top there. Oh, hang on. Hold the front page. Yes, let's put that in there, shall we? It's a funny greeny blue, but actually it fits. I'm having it there. That's fits lovely. Whoops. Go over the top of that bit. Right. I need to leave that light bit on, because that's kind of the sky. I don't know. It's like an installation, I think. Bit of arty art. I got it out me art review magazine, so it's definitely art. Well, that fits there, lovely. I didn't get that very straight, but never mind. Story of my life, isn't it? I don't know what to do now. Put that one. I do like that splotch of pink. Let's put it here, I think. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. We'll put this here. I kind of like that, which is a bit odd, but there we are. That's me. That doesn't go. We'll put that one there. That's better, isn't it? Oh, that looks pretty. We'll cover that bit up. Ooh, what are you doing? Get over there. Scooch over, as Elizabeth would say. Scooch. Now it's all stuck to my arm. I'm getting in a right tangle, aren't I? Have I lost some over the side? I don't know. Right, now then, that will go in there, like that. Oh, all the way around. We like that shot of pink over there, like that. That's cute. Let's put our plate here, shall we? Yes, why not? That sorts that out, doesn't it? The thing is, it's easier to cover up a square edge, or, you know, sort of like this, than it is a wavy edge, but that looks quite cool up there. I like that. And we could put this. I don't want to put too much garden stuff together, so let's just take them off for a minute. I don't think that's stuck properly on that corner. That's it. I don't know where that's going now. I suppose it could go in here. So yes, and what I was saying, I'll get back to what I was making my point, because I got a bit carried away there with my green, didn't I? What is it? Need 10 o'clock. And so my daughter lives in the back room of the bedroom of the house, and we have the sun most of the day in the back, so her bedroom gets exceptionally hot. So she has the fans on for the piggy, and we bought some ice packs last year that we can put underneath the liner of the cage, so that we can hopefully, yes, I like that. Let's do that to keep him cool as best as we can, because the thing is, it's obviously too hot for him to be outside in this weather and this heat, but also he's too hot in her bedroom. So yeah, we was getting a bit worried about him, but she puts him in the sink and puts a bit of water, cold water, in the sink for his to cool his feety down, and then she sort of puts water behind his ears and cools him down that way, because his ears, they don't have any actual fur on their ears. So I think we're back to here again, aren't we? Because other than using, oh no, we've got this page, haven't we? We got this page, you silly woman. Fancy missing that out. I think what we'll do is we'll put fresh up there. I might be able to find some more green vegetables, which I think that'll look quite good then. This one, I don't quite know how I'm going to put that one yet. I liked it, but you know, realistically, it's not that easy to place. I think I'm going to put that in the corner there. But do I want that underneath? I want that underneath it. Yes. I think I do, yes. I'm going to put that there. These that I'm doing today are the things that I've actually harvested out of that yesterday, in my last video I mean, because I found, you know, these things out of the Gardener's World book magazine, and these bits, I was going through the photography book, and these are at the top of the photography pages, and there was whole sections of just like different colours at the top, and I've got all sorts of colours. I've got orange and yellow and blues and all sorts, and they're all kind of bits that were at the top of the pages. There's a load of purple ones there, so we'll do a purple another day, I think. So I thought we'd do the green today, because I don't really like green, but I've got to do it. And I thought, well, if I can get some of the backgrounds done, we can sort of move on and start getting to the point where I can put some nice pretty things in, not just background. I know some of the pictures are and not really just a background, but I'm kind of using them a bit like that. Just they're fillers really, I suppose you'd say. Yeah. And just need to get some of my colours filled up so I can do the fun stuff. Oh, I like that. It's got a bit of blue on that. I like that gazebo-y thing. I think I'll have that side. I think I'll do that side. I'm glad I turned it over now. Well, you've got to turn it over to glue it, haven't you? But there we are. Oh, isn't that fun when that happens? I like that one better. That looks very nice. I like gazebos and things like that. There we are. We're getting there. I don't know whether I might chop it straight there. That would be quite fun, wouldn't it? I think what I'll do is I will square it off here. Take off some of the hair. There they are. Let's just see. Let's just do that. Okay, I see what I've done. I didn't straighten it the right way. Right, there we are. That's interesting, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it here and all round here. And then I can put stuff underneath there, which is what I do generally. Right, well, this is another day. I have had to switch over to a voiceover because if you can see in the top right hand corner, there's a little red wire, and that is my mic. I forgot to plug it in, and so I have had to do this whole sort of section as a voiceover from now on. The green monster, I was just showing you the brown page. There's one on the brown page as well. So the green monster is a grassy monster and the brown one is a leafy monster. So I've gone through and added quite a few background pieces down to try and fill the empty gaps, and I'm showing you here that I've got a few hearts and that dandelion head to start filling up some of the pieces on this page. There's a little pug with his golfing master by the look of it. So I'm actually showing you a few bits that I've found from my folder. Here's a blue tit. He's a bit big actually, so he's going back in the folder. And I thought I would just carry on and trying to fill the pages so that they all look relatively finished enough so we can add all the nicey pictures. So I found the hearts at my mum's WY magazine, and there'll be a few that crop up and I'll probably show you those as we go along. I find voiceovers quite difficult to do. I kind of start telling a story normally when I'm recording a video, and I obviously have to normally go through editing it out as we go along. The footage ended up being, I don't know, over an hour and a half long, which was ridiculous. So in the end, it's probably easier to edit out everything that I don't want and then do this, but I just find it quite difficult to do that. There's a few smaller pieces that I'm showing you here. I'll probably use nearly all of those that I'm showing you there, and I just find it very, I don't know whether I can sort of tell you a story or not really. Obviously when I was recording it, there was a little story I was telling you about my mum and the fact that she got pretty mad at the carers the other day. They keep turning up early, and sort of 9 o'clock for her is just too early for her to get sorted ready for going to bed, which is what they were doing. She's asked them to come after 10 o'clock and they keep turning up early. Yeah, so I think I'm just showing you a few bits and pieces that I cut out from a folder. I got out from a folder and cut them out, fussy cut them and what have you. And yeah, we use Mr. Froggy here and quite a few of the other pieces that I've already shown you. And the damselfly, I think it's a damselfly. The wings are different, aren't they? I think damselflies to dragonflies. And these are the bigger pieces. I was just separating them so that you could see, I could find the smaller pieces easy. And then I was just showing you this one where when I turned it over after cutting it out, there was a lovely peacock on the back. And I thought, oh no, I don't know which one I'm going to use. So I'm going to put that to one side because I don't know what to do with that one. So we're going to carry on and start filling in some of these little holes we have here. And I am going to find something for this spot in a minute. And I need to add some more to that side. And I think Mr. Froggy's going on this page. Yeah, there we are. He's going down there. So I think this, yeah, the vegetables there, I was going to put that on the page with the fresh on it, but it won't fit now. So I was going to make that sort of lots of fresh vegetables and things like that. So that didn't work, but I do add a few pieces to it later on. And this one, I fitted that spot too well to not put it there really. And I also find the flights of fancy. We thought, well, why not have things that fly above it? Because it's kind of a blank space above the actual writing. So yes, this damselfly caused me a bit of problems. I just could not get it to sit right at all, and I didn't want it going off the page, and it did just slightly go off the page at the top. And to be honest, I should have put something else behind it, because that little section behind it looks a bit odd. And yeah, my collage head is on, I think, at this point, because we're now sort of filling it, and I get quite particular about things. Yeah, I'm going to put the butterfly here as well. Green butterfly with his purple flower. And I think at some point I might see if I can find a bird or something like that to go on this page. Anything that flies really that could be green. And maybe a bit more fruit or veg that have got green to them. But I don't really want to cover the top of the mountain up, so don't mind putting stuff below it. But if I take the top of the mountain, cover the top of the mountain, I thought, well, it's just not going to look like a mountain at all then. So I decided to put this green stamp and the cauliflower down here. I know it's mainly white, but it does have green leaves, obviously. So yes, this one's got a bit of a veggie feel on this page. And there's my scarf that's filling that little hole nicely. And I do stick Mr. Frog down. So I think that's probably about it for that page. I'm going to move on to this one. She gets moved around a bit, but I don't think she suits this page at all. I think I find the chair in a minute. Yes, the chair's going there. I was trying to find something that would sit behind the chair quite well, but I wasn't really getting what I wanted, so I thought I'll put these flowers, is it flowers or garden, whatever it is, to fill the space, and that sort of shape fitted that spot quite nicely, really. I think I might try and find something to go in the chair at some point, if I can come up with something. But for now, I think we'll just stick it down. Yeah, so Mum was not very happy with the carers the other day, and she did get rather angry at them. I think actually the girl was getting a bit worried, but she's had a few problems with this particular carer, and when the next day she had a phone call from the care company saying that I believe you weren't very happy, and she said no, so she sort of had another little go and I think it seems to have worked for now. She promised her that she would come between 10 and 30 yesterday, but how long that will last, I don't know. Ah yes, here's my lady. She's going on this page. She's actually from a hair advert, and she's got all this wind going on around her, and she was, I think it's probably hairspray or something, but I just trimmed her down because I just loved the expression on her face. She's quite good fun. This page is a little bit of an unusual page because of that what do you call it, kind of like half a circle with an eye, the girl's face with the green band that goes through it. So finding things to fit around her is, it's a little bit of a problem, but I think this one goes in here, and I'm going to try and butt it so that it just sits on top of the apple but behind the eye, and I fit it in there, and then we have quite a nice little shape at the bottom that I am going to show you how I fix that. So I've trimmed off the bottom of the eye circle, and I'm just going to I think I'll do another little tweak in a minute, as it's still sort of overlapping the apple a little bit. This is me being very pernickety. So even on my glue books, I can get a little bit the same as my collages, where I don't like this little bit here or that little bit there, and I just find little ways to fix the problem. Yep, there we go. I've just took a tiny little bit off, and I'm quite happy with it now. So we'll stick that down. And yeah, finding these shapes, how to get round filling those shapes without leaving any of the white showing behind what I want to add to it. He come with welly boots. Yes, sorry about the glare. It's quite bad. I've got the top lamp on, and I should have turned it off actually. So the top lights above me are glaring down on it, I think. So here's Mr. Chameleon, and he's going to go on top of the apple. But I don't like the shape behind him, obviously. There we go. And I'm going to show you how I fix that without going over the edge of the apple. So this bit is very similar to the colour of the eye. And the idea is that it looks like it carries on. This sort of semicircle thing carries on. And it will be going under Mr. Chameleon here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and trace around the edge of the apple onto that bit of paper so I can cut that shape out. I do actually find it easy with my nail, but that tool I've got there with a little ball end on it, you can do it that way, but I find with the nail you can feel the edge better. And so I'm going to trim that off, and that should hopefully fit that little gap quite nicely. Yeah, there we go. I'm quite happy with it anyway. So we'll stick that down, and we'll add our Mr. Chameleon in a minute. But there's another little, I don't know if you can see, there's a little gap just in front of his nose that I really don't like. And so what do I find? I think it should be one of the bottles. So we're going to have a drunk chameleon now. And that fits in there quite sweet. And I'm quite happy for him to be put there now. So I think that's all. Oh, I might come back to that page, but I do this one now. We put the hearts up there, and we're just going to fill that bottom section up with the Danube, and we're nearly at an end. Now that the pages are filling up and I've really got most of the background covered, I've started already putting obviously interesting bits in now. And like I said, the chair, I'll probably find something to go in the chair if I can. Don't know what I'll find. See what we find as we go along. This pen is going in that little, it's covering a little slither of white that goes up the side of that picture. And that's how all of the pages will be. You'll put the backgrounds down, and then we can put all the more sort of interesting pictures on, really. I think that one goes in there, but I need to trim it up. So I will be switching back over to me talking on the video now. So it will actually get a little bit louder. So we'll do a little flick through of the pages we've done. So we've got this. So that's nearly done. It's covered, but obviously it needs lots more. You know, I want the words covering up, and I'd like to cover this up. I'm not bothered about the soap as such. It isn't green, that's the thing. This page is nearly done, except for this bit under here. figure that one out at some point. I might just put a bit more colour there, finish that off. And what these two bits here, Mr. Chameleon's on, me willy boots are on, about to trample her, and just that bit on the end. So it's good, we got some green done. It was long. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that, and the colour green is looking pretty well full now, isn't it? I obviously did some of it off screen, but we'll move on to another colour. I do have quite a lot of rainbow things that, well, I've got to go in, and I know where they're going, so we might do that page next. Some rainbow bits to fill up the gaps, and yeah, there's quite a few fun bits in the rainbow colours, so I think we might do that next. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be lovely. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Keep well, stay safe, and bye for now.